Hello, Lolas. This is take 2. It is very hard for me to sit and make this video right now because I think I'm a little too emotional. So I'm going to see if I can do it. But I'm really disgusted with the things that I'm seeing in the community right now, or what I seen last night. Guys, if you want to follow my channel, please subscribe. Click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. And give this video a thumbs up if you feel inclined to. And if you have a little bit of time, leave me a comment just to let me know that you have listened to the video and give me your input. Where do I start? My first thing is I want to say is you cannot steal success. Success is not something that comes overnight. You have to build success. You work for it. And anytime something is just given to you, or you steal it or take it, it's not going to last long. And sometimes you might feel like you're winning, even though you know in your heart and everything in you that you are doing wrong and you're dishonest. You might feel like you're winning, but I can assure you, trust me, somewhere in your life you're losing. And it's because of these horrible things that you are doing. Now, I haven't stolen from anyone, but I have lived, and trust me, I'm no saint. And I know anytime that I do something wrong, I feel it. I know when I've done something wrong. You have this feeling that you've done something wrong. If you know anything about right from wrong, you know when something feels right and you know when something feels wrong. I know I'm not talking to kindergartners, but I just needed to say that. Now, what I seen last night upset me so much, and I don't know why it hit me harder than it's hit me before, because I've seen this happen in the community more than I'd like to. I wish I could unsee a lot of stuff. But when I seen a work in progress picture of a sculpt that I have in my collection, someone has blatantly copied, not sculpted similar or felt inspired, you know, because you guys like to use the inspired word in place of copy. No, this was blatantly copying. This person, I'm not going to get too deep into it, but the thing is that I find with this community is that people want to skip steps. They want a quick come up. They don't want to work for nothing. They see somebody doing well and they want what they got. Or they see someone that they think is doing well and they want what they got. Because not all the time what you see in art is actually correct. But, you know, whatever. You know, it's like, man, this sculpt is getting a lot of attention. I want that. So you buy it, you copy it, and then you try to you're hoping that you're gonna fall in that spot. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You will lose in some part of your life when you steal from others' hard work. it just won't pay off. You know, you got people, you know, it's the same, you know, with the kids. It's the same with YouTube. You got people, they come on here, they make a YouTube channel, they think if they copy everything that someone else does, that's gonna, or what they think they're doing, that's gonna make them great. That's gonna put them above that person. And the sickening part is they will tear down these people, speak ill against these people, and try to copy everything they do to be these people. That is with YouTube creators, that's with these artists, with the painting, with the sculpting. I see it all the time. The sad part about it, that's really sad, that really bothers me, is there's not one thing that I can say or do to change this. And even by making this video, and that's why I'm not going to go into details of what sculpt it is. I'm not going to go into detail of who it is. But they follow me, so they know who they are. But it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. And I just feel bad. I feel so bad for the sculptors that I admire so much, that have the most talent and so skilled. I see their work in so many other dolls all the time, but this particular one hit me differently. And maybe because I wanted to unsee a lot of this stuff going on in the community, because I wanted to become a silicone painter. I wanted to be able to provide a service for the people that want to collect biracial and African American dolls at an affordable price. I wanted to be able to develop my skills to do that. But because there's not a lot of authentic sculpts out there, I have to unsee a lot of stuff. And I feel like I went against everything that I stand for and that I've spoke against, just in my thought process of trying to unsee. But when I saw this last night, it hit me differently. See, it sounds a little crazy to some of you guys, because some of you guys come here because you think it's cute. Oh, I like these dolls. They look real. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, I can't wait to dress them up. Oh, that one is pretty. Look at all the hair it has. Oh my God, that's a beautiful skin tone. And then you just go with it from there. But when I came into this hobby, I began to study the art. And like my daughter said, the only interest that I really had into art prior to this is, well, she said I didn't have that much interest in art, which is not really true. But I became more interested in art as she started developing more and more as an artist, and I had to take her to art galleries and different museums and stuff for her classes. And but I was into like wall art and stuff like that, which, you know, she's a kid, she don't understand that. I always bought limited edition, you know, wall paintings and so on and so forth. And when I came into this art, I had no intentions on painting or doing anything crafty with the dolls. I just wanted to collect them. But I started studying how they are made, how they are sculpted, you know, what paints people use, etc., etc. And I became deeper and deeper into it. And I became more passionate and more passionate about the art part. Like, I was drawn here for the dolls and the realism of the dolls, but the art part, I kind of somehow just became more passionate about it. So when I sit here and I'm so bothered, impressed about seeing someone copy a doll that's in my collection, some of you guys may not get it, but other artists, other sculptors, people that are here for the actual art, the beauty of art, will understand the frustration. I just feel so sad for these sculptors when they have to watch their work being copied and manipulated and tweaked, and you know, there's nothing that they can do about it. Nothing. Nothing. Because it will continue. Because people don't want to take the steps, learn, develop whatever skills they may have. Maybe they don't have none at all, but maybe they do have some type of skills, but they don't want to take the time to develop and grow. They just want to skip over everything and just go to the top. And creativity is not something you can steal. Original thought can't be stolen. When you steal from people and when you copy from people, you will always be one step behind, because you have to wait for them to make the next move in order for you to make your move. There are people that will discredit artists. They will bash artists, sculptors, and don't even give me that sideways look, because I critique my dolls, but I don't bash, slander, that type stuff. There are people that falsely accuse artists of stuff, falsely accuse sculptors of stuff, bash them, whatever. And what they do is they do this subtly along the way. And the next thing you know, you will realize that those same people will either copy that same sculptor that they bashed work, or try to minimize their work. They will either copy or they will try to do what they're doing. That is not being successful. That is not honest. That's not building. It's tearing down the community, number one. It's I just don't know how people live with that. Because whenever I do something wrong, because I'm no saint, anytime I do something wrong in my life, I know I did wrong and I feel bad about it. At some point or another, even if in that moment I don't think I'm doing it wrong, I feel bad about it. Even if I don't admit it out loud that I did something wrong, you feel bad about it. But to do stuff like this and just go on with your merry way, like that's just perfectly okay. These people are just evil. Or maybe they're just hungry. But you can't steal just because you're hungry. You work for it. You find a way to work, build whatever to get what you're looking for. You don't, I can't say, you know what, I really would prefer to be driving that BMW that my neighbor got. So when he goes to sleep, I'm going to go break in his car and I'm going to pull it in my garage. I'm going to sit in my garage and I'm going to paint it another color. And maybe he just won't notice. No, you don't do that. You just don't do that. Oh my God. And these people, they're so stupid. They think that if they, fatten the nose on a sculpt or something, add a little clay around the nose, or, pop the eyes open a little bit on a sleeper or close the eyes on an awake baby, that people are not going to notice. Some people, a lot of people are not going to speak up on it, but they see it. They see it. And definitely the person that sculpted it going to see it. I would think. If I can see it, I know they can see it. Sad. But anyway, you know, I was told one time before, maybe you're just too close to the fire. Oh my God. No. I just can't stand to see it. We are not building our community when we're supporting these type people. But I can't say much about it because some of you guys don't even know that you're supporting them. Some of you do, and you support them anyway because, hey, maybe they got a lower price. You know, but some of you just don't know, and I get that. You know, and when I see people, you know, nobody's perfect. Don't get me wrong. And it's one thing to critique, like say, oh, I don't like this sculpt. This sculpt, you know, wasn't the best. You know, it's not my favorite. Blah, 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 blah. But then some people go to attacking people's integrity. And, you know, making it seem like this, you know, this was intentional. That was intentional. You know, or it's not helping us. We only have a handful of sculptors out here that truly sculpt without help, if you want to call it that. Without sculpting over the last kit that was popular. Without using a kit as armature. What the heck? Oh, I'm just using, you know, a so-and-so kit head for a armature. No, you're copying. That's basically what you're doing. But okay. I don't know. But it just broke my heart. And I need to let it go because there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing at all. But it really upset me. And I didn't know that I could get so upset about something like that. That it's not my hands that sculpted these babies that are being copied. I remember standing in the Rose Doll Show a couple years ago. And a collector walked up to me. And they were so proud to show off their silicone doll. And when I looked at it, I instantly saw a vinyl kit that was very popular, limbs on that doll. And I went, oh my God. I didn't even know how to, I felt bad for the collector, but I had to, you know, the first words came out of my mouth was like, oh wow, the limbs look like. And then I tried to catch myself and not make the collector feel bad or anything like that. So I just said cute or whatever and then just walked off. But in my head, I just kept saying, oh my God. And technology has gotten so good now. You know, just the same way that, you know, I'm not going to get into it, but the technology has gotten so good to, it's people are smarter at copying. They know how to do it to make it seamless, so to speak. It's it's crazy. But that is why, that is another reason why people don't consider these dolls as art, because they know that it's one of the major forms that it's like copied, manipulated. I don't know. I just need to leave it alone. But I shouldn't be so sensitive about it, I guess. But that was my thing. I just got so upset about that. But on a positive note, I received something very, very cute. And very, 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 very cute. I love this. But I am working on something so that I can show it to you guys. I think a few of my customers are going to be happy about it too, because I've been asked for this, but I was not I didn't want to, I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't open to doing this, but I've received a new product that actually I'm kind of thinking about doing it now. So, or at least some. So I'll show that soon. That we have to prepare for possibly a storm coming down south. So hopefully, you know, everything goes well and we don't get hit hard or hit at all, hopefully. And by this weekend, I'm hoping to be able to share with you guys that on a positive note. If you made it this far in this video, I appreciate you listening to me rant and ramble. I just want to tell you guys that it's never too late to do the right thing. It's never too late to do the right thing. Sometimes we want something so bad, and people may surround you and try to influence you to do the wrong thing. And sometimes we make bad choices. But you could correct those. You can make better choices in the future. You don't have to keep making the same mistake. But copying someone else's work is stealing. You're a thief. You're not going to prosper off of that. Even when you think you're prospering, you're going to lose on another end. Somewhere you're going to be losing. You're going to be like, dang, man, I just made all this money, but such and such just happened. Or so and so just happened. That's what happens. Anyway, guys.